Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. This is going to be your stock watch and a little bit of let's get ready for the week ahead. For the week ahead, July 29th through August 2nd, as we're going to be going into a new month ahead. Hope everybody had a good week in trading. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the action that happened on Friday. Then we'll go through some of the things we need to watch out for the week ahead, and then we'll go into our watch list for Monday and some stocks you can watch for either the rest of the week or Tuesday and so on. So stock market hit all-time highs on earnings, and the GDP came out on Friday. The GDP number came out Friday better than expected, but down from the previous GDP. Trump saying that he wanted the Fed to continue to cut rates. And Kudlow was talking Friday, kind of talking down the China-U.S. trade talks. Don't expect a deal, on Monday or anytime soon. So the Dow was up 51 points on Friday. The transports were up 83, the Nasdaq plus 92, and the S&P 500 plus 22 points on Friday. Here's your heat map, courtesy of Finviz. Google, after they announced earnings on Thursday, a big push up in Google, up almost 10%. We had Microsoft up. The banks continue to get a little bit of buying here. Even Wells Fargo, Bank America popping over about 1.5%. Citigroup popping over 1%. And Wells Fargo up 2.5% on the day. Facebook kind of soft on Friday. The New York Times reporting Facebook co-founder working with regulators to break up the company, and so that came out on Facebook. Amazon was soft on Friday. They had announced earnings on Thursday. It was lower on mixed earnings report for Amazon. Walmart was up slightly, and Disney up over 1%. Apple climbing on Friday fractionally. Procter & Gamble jumping almost 2% on the day. So overall, a lot of green on the screen and a little bit of selling going on in some of the stocks, but Amazon not hurt too bad from that earnings report. Some of your top gainers, this courtesy of the trade exchange, SMSI, SLDB, EHTH, TYPE, that was a buyout on TYPE, SNBR, VSTM, ENVA, OCUL, VOD, and UHS were some of your top gainers on Friday. Some of your top losers, CUR taking a big hit there on Friday, MMSI, CARB, MHK, COG, Deckers after they announced earnings, VLRS, MITK, and Goodyear Tires also announced earnings, and so that stock was down during the day on Friday. So some of the reasons, the market was up. GDP growth slows though in the second quarter, missing Trump's 3% target. That's what folks were focusing on Friday, even though the market ended up. But President Trump coming out saying he'd like to see the Fed continue to lower rates. Weak business investment holds back U.S. economic growth. That was another article hitting on the tape on Friday. Trump slams door on tariff waivers for Apple's newest computer. So Apple looking for some waivers on the tariffs. Trump says, make it in America. Twitter had earnings come out on Friday, and Twitter had a very nice day on Friday. Twitter's, I guess, starting to, their moves that they've been making are finally starting to pay off. They had some good earnings and user growth. So Twitter with a big jump on Friday. Not faring so well this week was Tesla shares suffer the worst plunge in 6 years. Some executives leaving there on Tesla, so Tesla was down this week. We'll go right into So what's coming up for the week ahead? This calendar, courtesy of the Trade Exchange. So Tuesday, we've been talking about it on my channel for the last week or so. So the FOMC meeting begins on Tuesday the 30th, and then we get the announcement of the meeting. Are they going to be raising rates, lowering rates, keeping rates the same? The FOMC meeting will be announced at 2 p.m. and then we get the presser on Wednesday the 31st. So the announcement and the presser with Jerome Powell, that'll be at 2:30. The Fed chair press conference on Wednesday. So some things that are going to be on our plate for the week ahead. The China-U.S. trade talks face-to-face begin on Monday, and they will be face-to-face talks. The Fed focus next week. Will they be lowering rates 25 basis points? There's a 78% chance that they will, and some folks are even looking for a 50 basis point move. Now, I don't know if we're going to get a 50 basis point move. The Fed futures are pointing to a 25 basis point move reduction, and so we'll see on that. But anyway, we'll find out on Wednesday. Also, this week we're going to be getting the employment numbers coming out on Friday at 8:30. So that could be another market moving event. But a big day for the markets on Wednesday, July 31st, and then we head into August. As far as earnings coming out for the week ahead, we get on Monday before the open here. Really no standout names here on Monday before the open, but after the close, you get BYND will be reporting Monday after the bell. AKS Steel will be reporting. CHGG will be reporting. Transocean, RIG, the symbol there for Transocean. So big day for Beyond Meat reporting after the bell on Monday. Then Tuesday before the bell, you get some Dow names reporting. Merck, Procter & Gamble, Pfizer will be reporting. Under Armour, Grubhub, Lilly also reporting. A big day Tuesday after the bell. Apple will be reporting. All right, Apple reporting, AMD reporting after the bell on Tuesday, and then we head into Qualcomm, Twilio. You got Spotify reporting on Wednesday. Zynga also reporting. Shopify, which has been on a tear, SHOP, the symbol there, reports before the open on Thursday. You get another Dow component, Verizon. We get General Motors, Yeti, Wayfair, symbol W there. Etsy reports after the bell on Thursday. Square, SQ, symbol here, Thursday after the bell. Afria will be reporting. Pinterest, PINS, recent IPO, also reporting after the bell Friday. You get ExxonMobil, Chevron, Seagate Technologies, STX, symbol there, reporting Friday after the bell. So these are some of your bigger names, courtesy of Earnings Whisper. We do have some IPOs coming out for the week ahead. 6 IPO week led by cannabis and cloud names. So I'll put this link down in the comments section of this video if you want to check out this link. This courtesy of Renaissance Capital. They do a preview of the IPOs coming out. So I'll put this link down in the comments section of this video. All right, but six IPOs coming out for the week ahead. So some concerns for the week ahead also. So is the Fed rate cut. Is that priced into the markets already? The SPY making new all-time highs. Let's go ahead and look at some of the sectors coming out that for the past week. The VIX, more complacency in the market with a 12 handle now on the VIX. For the week, it was down about 16%. JNUG down, gold down this past week, down 8% on JNUG. Nougat was down about 7.5%. The marijuana ETF continues to slide, even though it bounced a little bit on Friday. For the week, the MJ was down 4% for the week. To the plus side, social up 5% with Snap moving up and Twitter moving up. That was up over about 5% for the week. The regional banks climbing this week, up about 4%. The SMH up about 4%. Big move in the SMH here. Nice recovery and a big push up. You'll probably want to see some consolidation now within the SMH. The IGV, the software sector, looks like it's ready to pop up and break out to new all-time highs here on the software index fund. This is a daily chart you're looking at, by the way. The Qs, pushing higher here, even with Amazon soft on earnings, but Google kind of led the way there. The IWM has been a little bit tricky, right? We had that big push up, then we got this red candle the next day, which was Thursday, and then Friday they showed right back up again. But right now we're holding above all the momentum moving averages here on the IWM. The IWC, the micro caps, still basing below the 100 SMA here on the IWC, but holding above the 50 SMA. So we'd like to see the IWM break out of this range now. We had a previous high back here in July 1st. The high was 158.03. We're currently at 157.20. So let's see if we can break out of this range on the IWM. The XLF has been moving up. The banks have been considered cheap at this point, but now they've pushed up quite a bit. We are getting up over that $28 area on the XLF. Names have moved like JP Morgan, Citigroup, Bank of America might be a little bit extended here. Goldman Sachs looks like it's had a nice run also in Goldman Sachs. WFC moving up well, and then the KRE, the regional banks, with a big move up on Friday. Let's go ahead and look at gold and silver, GLD. So the GLD looks like it's in a consolidation mode after this big run up. Gold consolidating, SLV. Also consolidating here. We came up over 1550. We've run from about 1350. If you call it from here, 14. So a little bit of consolidation just under the highs here on silver. The marijuana ETF has been just grinding lower. Nothing really in the marijuana space at all. Cronus Group still hugging that 200 SMA, CGC. A lot of fits and starts in this one, but mostly leaning towards the downside. APHA rolling over here. ACB, Hexo also getting hit, new lows here on Hexo. CTST, which kind of started all the trouble in the cannabis space, continues to show weakness. VFF also, actually a nice recovery off the 200 SMA, but still remains below the 50 SMA on VFF. Let's go ahead and look at some of the intraday action on the SPY here. So the 830 number, the GDP came out, was a little bit volatile, as you can see. Then at the open, they popped us up, and then we were just up all day on Friday into the close. A little bit of a pullback here. So after the SPY broke out above the resistance base, it based for a few weeks and now moving up to the high. So good strong move here for the bulls in the S&P 500. Week, we'll start out with the XLC. For the week, it was up 4.30%. The communications sector, strong move there on Friday. The XLF for the week popping almost 3% for the week. The XLK jumping 2 and a fraction here on the XLK, the technology sector. We also had the aerospace and defense sector moving up 1.75% there. To the downside, the XOP, the energy space, the oil and gas exploration, for the week it was down over 2%. The home builders moving down not too much, just below the 10 SMA here. Have the 50 still holding above on the XHB. The home builders for the week down 0.75%, and the XLU down fractionally for the week. The utilities ETF for the week, that was down. We'll go ahead and go through some of the stocks that took a little breather this week. Some of your worst stocks, some of your best stocks we'll also look at. Amazon, after their earnings, showed a little bit of weakness on Friday. Starbucks had earnings come out on Friday. Was a price target increase on this. Starbucks up to 105. The stock for the week jumping 10% for the week in Starbucks. As we mentioned, Facebook with a little bit of breakup talk going on in Facebook, that coming from the New York Times. For the week, it was up about 0.75% on FB Facebook. Some of your other best stocks for the week, small little biotech stock that got positive data phase 1. This stock jumping 95% for the week, ACHN. DBD had a big week this week, up 44% for the week. Diebold, big move up there on Thursday, Friday. We also had NTGR come out with earnings with a big move, up 29% for the week. And Netgear, after their earnings, UPS jumping up on their earnings report. Also took FedEx up a little bit for the week. FedEx up 4.67%, and UPS for the week jumping almost 17% for the week. Twitter jumping for the week after their earnings came out Friday, up 13%. DFS, Discover Financial, jumping 14%. COF, Capital One Financial, jumping 8% for the week there. Google moving like a teenager here. Google announcing their earnings and a 25 billion share buyback. Great revenues in Google. This stock jumping up 11% for the week. Snap had their earnings come out, pushing this one up 28% on Snap. TXN announced earnings, and this stock helping the semiconductor space, up 9% for the week. DRRX, a licensing agreement with Gilead. So DRRX jumping this week, up 34% for the week. ACST, another climber this week, up 35%. JNCE, collaboration with Celgene here on JNCC, stock up 18% for the week. ANIK, this stock had earnings that came out better than expected on ANIK, popping this one up for the week 37%. MAC announced a special cash dividend, and this stock jumping 13% this week. WKHS also popping this week, up 16% for the week. And that's some of your best stocks for the week. Some stocks that did not fare so well after they announced earnings. Boom dropped this week, down 15%. Boeing, after their earnings came out, stock dropping 9%. Tesla for the week, this stock was down 12% for the week. Caterpillar came out with earnings, dropping only 2%, but on the day the earnings came out were down a little bit more, but Caterpillar ending the week down about 2.5%. Save, an airline, reported earnings dropping over 14%. ALGN also announced earnings, dropping 29%. iRobot announced earnings, the stock dropping 18%. Cara, coming out with an offering on this name, had made a big move up, dropping 11%. Deckers came out with earnings, stock dropping over 8% on this one. MYOV, they held a webcast on July 23rd. Looks like they had negative data from their phase 2 on MYOV, stock dropping 14%. CHMA, it was a strong stock in the beginning of the week, and then they did an offering, and this stock dropped 13% for the week. ITCI, this stock dropping 29% for the week. FDA canceled committee meeting on one of their new drugs, so that dropped this one down 29%. And LNTH, they came out with earnings lower than expected earnings here on LNTH, and this stock dropping almost 19.5% for the week. That's some of your worst stocks for the week. All right, let's go ahead and get into that watch list for Monday and for the next couple of days. CTVA, nice pop on Friday on this name. Probably needs to get above 28.60, 28.65. CTVA, recent IPO, climbing back here. Keep your eye on it if it can get up over those numbers I just gave you. Remember, these videos are just for educational purposes only. Any trade you take is your trade. Please hit the like button if you're new to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Let the folks out there know that you're out there. Hit the like button. If you have any stocks you're looking at, leave them down in the comments section. Another stock I'll be looking at this week, DMPI. Big volume has been coming into this stock, trying to get back above the 50 SMA. 50 SMA is at $1.72, maybe $1.75. If that clears, you could get a nice pop. Friday was a little bit of light volume in DMPI, but we'll keep it on watch. DocuSign in the software application space, trying to break out here. All right, nice candle forming here on Friday. Has that $55 area, maybe 55 and a quarter for DocuSign. Keep it on watch. 2.8 million shares came into it. DRRX, a nice pop up here, consolidating, holding the 5 EMA. Now it's an under $1 name. Maybe if they can get it back over $1 on DRRX, keep it on watch. Grow having a strong few weeks here. Grow basing under 175. Volume though on Friday was only 82,000 shares, but we'll keep on this one on watch in case it wants to make a move up. LPTX starting to turn back up here, a little under 1 million shares. Has that 225 area up ahead on LPTX. NetGear, be watching this one. All right, maybe we get some kind of red to green move, a pullback move in NetGear starting to turn around. Kind of reminds me of JCOM. They got to start somewhere, and look at this huge move JCOM made after its earnings. So NetGear, this one's going to be remaining on watch for the week ahead. NVTA, also possible swing trade in this name if it can get up over 26 bucks. The high on Friday, 25.94. Then we had a previous high of 26.03. So watch that 26.10 area for a possible swing trade in NVTA. And OBLN, a recent 1 for 10 reverse splitter. Did that back on the 25th on July. Big volume came into this one on Friday. A big move up. Here's the intraday chart of OBLN. So a nice big move up. Did sell off a little bit into the close on Friday, but we'll keep it on watch. See if it wants to make another move tomorrow or later in the week. OCUL with a nice pop. 1.6 million shares. Has that next range to try to break up through over that $5 area. OCUL, keep it on watch. Overstock hanging in there. Currently breaking out, getting above 20 bucks now on Overstock in the after hours on Friday, trading at 20.25. So Overstock will be on watch. Real, another recent IPO, has this $26 area up ahead on Real. So we'll keep it on watch. REK, right? A big move up here, definitely extended, but look at this volume that came into REKR on Friday. So be watching this one for maybe red to green or later a pullback. So keep that one on watch. Roku holding up very well, has been basing here, starting to turn back up. The highs on Friday, 111.53. We actually traded this in the service at Zozo StockWatch on Friday. Got a real nice move out of that one. RTTR, volume 114,000 shares on RTTR, but trying to turn the corner here. So if they can get this one maybe back over $1.05, get it back over the 10 SMA. A lot of fits and starts in this one, but we'll keep it on watch. SLDB, Look at this big volume that came in on Friday, 3.5 million shares, came up to that $6 area, kind of pulled back. It's a beaten down name, maybe trying to turn the corner or maybe trying to fill this gap area on this name. So a big strong day on Friday. SMSI also with a big strong move and big volume day on Friday. So SMSI, keep this one on watch for intraday plays. Now Tesla here. Battling at the 50 SMA. We actually shorted this on Friday on the break of 225. Stock moved down nicely, but it is trying to hold here, the 50 SMA, the low on Friday, 222.25. So you're kind of playing up against that number. Now, I think if the 50 SMA breaks here on Tesla, we might get a retest, definitely maybe down to 200. And if that breaks, you might head on back down to this 180 level. No guarantees, of course, just my opinion, but the 50 SMA right now is the most important thing on the chart for Tesla. Uber still battling to get up over this $45 area. If they can get Uber over 45 and change, you might see a nice pop in Uber. VGR, big move up, big volume on Friday. I'm not sure what the catalyst here was for the VGR, but a big pop, big move up, trying to turn the corner and get back over this down sloping 200 SMA. So keep that one on watch. Zen looking good on the break of $95 here, maybe 95 and a quarter. Software application space. Zen looks good. ZIOP also looking good. A good day Friday, 3.4 million shares. Has this 630 area up ahead, 633 for ZIOP. Keep that one on watch. And then lastly, ZYNE. Now, this one was making some nice moves. It's been battling here at the 100 SMA and that $11 area. If they can get this one over 11.50, maybe it starts to turn the corner back up on ZYNE. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Hope this video helps you out. If it does, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Once again, have a good day trading for Monday. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. I hope you're more ready for the week ahead than you were before, and have a really good day trading Monday.